Hello, Linksters. It's Dark. Links one way. Welcome back to the Golf Club 2019. In this part, we are going to go to Stone Valley Falls, a course that I do not remember playing. So let's go here and see what's going to happen. I've apparently played this a long time ago. Yeah, just one. I did a pretty decent round too. It was in the blue tees. Yeah, it is blue tees. I'm gonna be doing it just like last time. Challenge. The challenge pins. I'm gonna keep everything default because I do not remember. So here we go.
Hello and welcome to the Golf Club 2019 featuring PGA Tour. My name's John. And let's get things going. Let's have a good drive here. We have a par 4 first hole. Let's do this.
Yeah. This is a really nice looking, if I remember right, this was a pretty good looking course. So here we go. I'm gonna aim about here and see what happens. Here we go.
Oh, tee shot's looking good here.
Yep, that's pretty decent.
All right, let's see what he does on this one.
Well, that shows how long that's been. That outfit design, okay. Just barely stayed on the green. Oh, not the green, fairway. And I was not on the fairway, okay. To be fair, these are very large greens. That did not go anywhere.
And it looks like we have about 135 yards or so to go.
Actually, this pin's pretty. This pin's pretty okay. Okay. 9-iron. Aim this way a bit. Here we go.
I hope this bites.
It's pretty safe. Look at that waterfall over there.
A lot of green to cover for that next shot.
Okay. So yeah, not too bad.
He's a long ways out here with this next putt.
Oh, got very fast
Hopefully,
greens.
maybe he misses.
Oh boy. So that was barely a putt, and it's gonna go well past the green, the cup here. Oh boy. Look at that. I don't like fast greens, but I don't like slow greens either. I like medium speed greens.
Okay, 21 feet to the cup from here.
Right to left, and that's basically it, yeah. Damn. Okay.
And this will be for his bogey.
Barely made that.
Here we go, 4 par.
Well, this is fairly easy.
And a decent little putt to end this one. Yeah, way to start things out with a nice little par.
Okay, so yeah, only a handful of holes have a stroke. Okay, so let's see here. So, these values aren't too bad. I don't mind this. I do not remember this course. 501 yard par 4. That's a long one to begin with, even on the red tees. Okay, this should be fun then. Yeah, Stone Valley Falls. Alright, here we go.
Okay, we got a par 3 up now. Just, yeah, make sure you're careful of those greenside bunkers out there.
I'm going to use a 6 wood and aim over here, and we'll see what happens. 6 wood! Here we go. I have a very large green, but I'm going to be well to the right of it, right of the pin. Yeah. Using a 6 wood. Look at that.
Good stuff. And he's just about ready to tee off. Let's see how he does.
Switching to a hybrid. Basically ended up in the same spot as my 6 wood. So, there it is.
Well, he's got an insanely long putt to contend with here. I don't even know what to say about it other than let's just watch and see what he does.
Okay. Good boy. So, I'd rather do a I'd rather do a chip here instead of even trying to do a putt. That didn't really help. Okay, never mind then.
Okay, a 23-footer from here.
Okay, that's not quite enough speed. But it should be all good. Ha 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 ha!
All right, but a 3-footer here. Nice putt. All right. Hopefully he can sink this. This one's for his double bogey.
Not sure I haven't got a double bogey there, but there it is.
All right, your adjusted score is 1 over par after that one.
Alright, here's the third.
Okay, third hole coming up.
Look at this terrain elevation changes. It's insane.
That was exceptional.
And this waterfalls everywhere. I think that's the gimmick of this course. Because there's no place in the real world where there's this many waterfalls and a golf course is in it. So, I think this is, yeah.
And he's ready to go. Let's see how this hole goes for him.
Pretty sure this is a fictional location, a fictional golf course entirely. So, yeah.
And he's setting up here around 135 yards out.
Hit a tree and then bounced off that way. I do not remember that happening. But yeah. Okay. So, gap wedge might. We'll see. Gap wedge. Yeah, I'll try a pitching wedge. See what happens. Just do a whole bunch of high lofts so the wind catches it. Oh boy. That's kind of what I wanted, yeah.
You're on the green. You're on the green. This is an insanely long putt for this guy. I don't know what's going to go down.
Oh, nice camera.
Here we go for your birdie.
It's not too bad. I'm going to aim just about here, I think. There we go.
Yes!
Yeah, there we
And
go.
a 5-foot putt for him.
Okay.
And that'll keep you at 1 over for the round.
It's the fourth.
Par 4 here. Let's have a nice, clean drive.
I mean, yeah, clearly these clips, this would not be possible normally. So, aim this way, and let's see what happens.
And look at this. Just striped it off the tee.
There's a bit of a wacky swing, but it should be okay-ish. Yeah. Actually, that dip kind of helped me stay on the green.
All right, let's see how he does here on this hole.
That little dip in the fairway, a little like crater, allowed the ball to stay on the fairway instead of going into the rough. So there, so there we go.
And from here, we're right around 170 yards out.
Well, because of the massive green, I'm going to use an 8-iron and aim this way. Here we go. Because a 6-iron would be way too much. And I don't have a 7.
Nice. He's got a long putt here. I don't know what's going to happen.
Haha. Almost made it, which is crazy.
And this putt for the birdie.
Very, very small thing here, so I'm going to do like this.
Ooh.
Okay, well, that's not what... yeah.
Little 6-footer here, nothing too scary.
There we go.
Solid par, well done. And here he goes, putting for par.
Okay, then.
All right, 1 over for the round.
Here's a streak of
from the 5th hole tee off.
holes where I get an extra stroke. Yeah, the wind's definitely helping here, but here we go.
That was breathtaking.
Look at all the water around me. Look at this. Almost went into the sand trap, which wouldn't have been ideal, but there we go. 308.
And he's ready to tee off. Let's see what he has. Well, this should be fun for him.
That one
Getting out of the beach and all.
Okay. Using a hybrid to at least get past the water. Alrighty then. I do like golf courses which are fictional and to do things like this where you're in a valley. Like this is something that I always imagine playing golf games and seeing golf courses like this, because sometimes you get sick of playing the real courses every single time. So yeah. And this is clearly not a fictional, clearly not a real course. Ooh, went into the little dip here, but that's fine.
Nice.
If I aimed it just a bit more right, it probably would have landed onto the green. This is some kind of pitch shot, which I just went short. Hey, boy. Yeah, that's about right. Eh. Hey, I'm putting it. Because I thought that was a good idea.
And this putt for the birdie.
Aim there. There we go.
And you're in the hole with a nice putt. He's got about a 3-footer here.
Nice.
Okay, so that'll keep you at 1 over for the round. Okay, nice fluid swing on this one, and let's just drop it on the green.
Yep, 6 iron. Oh yeah, wow. Well, I need an 8 iron with a low loft. That's what I need. So aim this way and see what happens. Not too bad, I think.
All right, let's see how he does on this hole.
Here, I actually has 7 iron, but I'm switching to an 8. But I didn't update it, and so it's going to rough with a big bounce. Nearly went into the pin. Nearly hit the hole, and basically landed around the same spot as my current ball. Okay.
And we're putting from about 28 feet out.
That's a big thing. You go like this way. Ooh.
Get in there.
That was really good, actually, from that slope.
Okay, he's setting up for birdie here. Let's see what happens.
Really good from that slope. It almost went in from that spot. Damn. So my ghost
All right,
is gonna
nice
start.
little 2-foot putt. Well done. Sitting at 2 over for the round.
Okay. Hole 7. Oh, wow, okay, yeah, I shanked it, and it went into water. Look at that.
All right,
So,
let's haul off and just smash this next drive.
Yeah, clearly not going to do that. I'm going to learn from my mistake and aim towards the rough.
I think you're heading into the cabbage on this one.
No, I'm not. I'm staying on the fairway.
Well, no trouble at all for you. Wound up in the fairway.
Oh, I'm continuing from here. Okay. I don't know why it's saying to give me the 8 iron. I don't know why it's saying that. Give me a 2 wood. I'm gonna avoid that tree by going this way and see what happens. I think that it hit the tree a little bit, but it's not too bad. Still on the fairway, barely.
Nice.
There we go. Oh, yeah, I see. The light rough. And using some, I think, a wood. Went through a tree. It's strange that I don't remember this course, but I really like how this course is. There's another course like this that I played more recently that I also like, and it looks similar to this, but not as valley-like and not as cliff-y. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't have as steep of cliffs and valleys, so. Okay, so. Yeah, I guess that's fine. There we go.
Very nice. He's got a 16-footer on his hands here.
Like almost every camera shot, you see a waterfall in this one. It's insane.
9-footer here, I think. I think you can do this.
Oh
boy.
Oh, it's not too bad, actually. I thought it was going to go way farther
And
than
he's
that.
lining up this bogey putt. And this one for the par. Decent little putt there.
And there we go.
And after that one, your adjusted score is 3 over.
Time for the 8th.
coming off a par on the last one.
Yeah,
Let's
look at
see
this
what
one.
happens here.
This is absolutely ridiculous. This waterfalls everywhere, and you have to go past all of them. Look at that. There is no fairway because you have to go past this massive thing until you get to here, and then yeah. No wonder why it's a aim there.
That was powerful.
I might be able to drive this if I'm lucky. Let's see. No, it's sloped up from there, so it's not going to be drivable. Maybe if the wind was helping me, it would be drivable, but not this time. Stop moving! Thank you.
He's ready to tee off. Let's see what happens here with him.
This is an absolutely ridiculous scene you're looking at. Here I did manage to get all the way there with the wind. But, yeah, I did manage to drive it that time. Not so much this time, which is very unfortunate, but now I have a, something like this. Eh.
And pay attention. This next putt's for his eagle. You could learn a thing or two.
We have to try for the eagle, of course. It was pretty decent. A really good attempt from there.
Here we go. This one for birdie.
I didn't hit it hard enough. Yeah, not quite hard enough.
Yeah, no good. And here he goes. 5 feet to the cup. All right, nice short one for you.
Thanks, eat that.
Let's see how the numbers add up. And that'll keep you at 4 over for this round.
Okay. Here's the 9th. My ghost is starting. Compared to that absolutely insane 8th hole, this looks more sensible. I don't even see a cliff or a valley. So, yeah.
Kind of sandy out there in the fairways on this hole. I'm just giving you the heads up. So can't say I didn't warn you. That was a tee shot. Just spanked it.
And there we go. Hey, this time I bounced to the right. What the heck? I don't think this is going to help me too much, unfortunately.
All right. We're right around 165 yards out.
Yeah, no, it's not really helpful. So what I need to do is go over here and then do a fade to the right, and I need to see if this will even work. So let's see what happens. Yeah, I will actually. That's not too bad even. Now I could probably do that and then do this. Here we go. Let's do that.
I think you might be heading to the sand.
Oh damn! That small slight adjustment made me go to the sand trap.
Around 160 yards to the pin from here.
To be fair, I missed the green too, but I didn't get one in a sand trap.
Well, you're in the sand, so let's just get out of there and move on with our lives.
Yeah, I can see that. 75% power. That, wow.
All right, you're on the green. That is awesome stuff. This one for the save.
This is fairly easy, I think. Just aim there. Yep.
Nice putt there. Here's his 6-foot putt.
Hey, look, a camera shot where you don't see a waterfall. Holy crap.
Sitting at 4 over for the round.
Time for the 10th, which is a par 3 to start, which is interesting. That pin is very challenging. Nearly hit the pin, which would have probably helped actually, but there we go.
Keep an eye on that wind. Could come into play on this hole.
Yeah, I can tell. The 8-iron will actually help here, because the wind will carry it. I hope. Wait. Let's find out. Yeah, it will. It will carry significantly and get hit by a tree. The tree actually saved it a lot more, because it probably would have went into the water. Ooh. Okay, I'm putting this one because it's basically straight. Whoa. Okay, I wasn't expecting to go that fast. Okay.
Well, this is a long putt. What are the odds? What do you think?
I don't know if I make it. I'm going left, yeah.
4 feet to the hole. You can do this.
Yeah, that's very easy.
That'll work for par. And here we go. He's putting for the par.
There we go.
Okay, so that'll keep you at 4 over for the round.
Here's the long par 4. Look at this. Good thing I brought a 2-wood with me.
Fairway bunkers up ahead. Just letting you know.
Oh, this is a dogleg to the left, but there's a big cliff in the way, so you can't cut. At least you can't cut much. Let's see how that will work. It might be a bit too much cutting.
And the tee shot's looking decent.
Well, apparently it is. Apparently, oh, whoa. Wow, okay. Just barely stayed on. Wow.
Okay, looks like we are about 225 yards to the pin.
Honestly, I'm going to keep the 2 hybrid because 2 wood's going to be too much. And it's also downhill, and we have a big green. So, I'll keep this. It's going a bit left. The problem with some of these courses is that the greens sometimes are way too big. Because most golf courses don't have greens this big.
Nice. Let's get that putter out. Let's see what he does here. He's got about 220 yards to go.
Well, to be fair, that pin was more challenging than the one I hit, so. Yeah.
Tell you the truth, I don't think he's going to make this. It's a bit long.
I did make it, so I gotta make this
All
one.
right, here we go for the birdie.
Oh, that's really easy. Like, what the heck?
Oh, this has a chance. And there's your birdie.
There we go. Got a birdie.
And after that one, your adjusted score is 3 over.
There we go. 12th. This one looks just as crazy. Oh, I do see a waterfall, actually. I didn't see it initially. So, yeah, so the plan is, once I'm done with some of these other user-created courses, of real-life courses, probably, and then that one probably fictional course, I'll go through the rest of the fictional courses of this game.
Nice bird on that last hole. Let's see another one.
And by that I mean the official ones, not the unofficial ones, because that would be that would take, yeah, that would be too much. So yeah, all the official courses, the official fictional courses, and then I will go back and finish up with some of the courses I think would be the most interesting to film.
And just sheer terror coming off the club face there. Powerful drive.
So something like this course, for instance, would be shown. Not the best bounce, but at least I'm on the fairway. I was scared I wouldn't even make it. So.
All right, looking at 150 yards-ish.
Well, I'm using 9-iron. Here we go. Not too bad. Yeah, I don't think I hit that too well.
He's got some sand to contend with. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Looking at a 19-foot putt from here.
That's completely straight. Okay.
This could drop. Nicely done with the long putt.
There we go. Basically the same thing I just did. Okay.
Sitting at 3 over for the round here.
All right.
You gotta have to be careful of those fairway bunkers out there. They can really put a wrench into things. So
can see that.
just warning you now.
At least the wind isn't too strong, but I'm gonna aim a bit to the left just to be safe. Here we go.
There we go. That's looking good.
There we go. That's basically exactly where I wanted it. There we go. Right in the middle.
Okay, he appears to be ready to roll on this one. Let's see how this tee shot goes.
Very similar shot here. Here's a 2 wood. Okay, 2 wood could potentially make it. Let's find out. Might be not great. Let's find out. Hopefully the wind catches it. Yeah, it did. Now just roll. Aww, it almost
Sweet.
made it. And that went into a sand trap.
And let's see how he gets out of this one.
For some reason, I didn't change my club. That was entirely my fault there on that one. Hey, look, another very easy target.
He's sitting right in the beach. Let's see how he can make his escape.
Eh. Seems to be very similar putts. So, yeah.
He's got a 10-foot putt here.
Just barely made that one.
Here we go. This putt for birdie.
Very, very flat. There we go.
Nice. And after that one, your adjusted score is 3 over.
It is.
And now we find ourselves on hole number 14.
14th hole, which has wind helping, so I might be able to clear this bunker. So I'm going to aim there.
Great contact. Nice swing.
That is not great contact. I don't know what you're on about. But it did clear the bunker. I think that kind of negated the wind effects.
Here we go. Let's see what this guy does.
There we go.
Okay, we're looking at around 170 yards here.
170. Okay, I'm gonna do a 6-iron with high loft, so that doesn't go all the way. Yeah, here we go.
I think this one's going for it.
It still went a bit too far, which is unfortunate, but there we go.
He's got around 165 yards to the pin from here.
That is going, well, avoid the sand trap and just barely making it on the. What is it? Wow. Somehow that ended up with an incredibly good putt, where I do not have one.
And we're
here.
putting from about 28 feet out.
It's just because I have to go right to left. Ugh. That might be a bit too strong. Yeah. Stop moving! Okay. There we go.
All right, a little 6-foot putt here.
There.
And a nice putt.
He's putting this next one for birdie.
Yeah, obviously I'll get the birdie there. Like, what the heck?
3 over for the round.
And my ghost starts again. This is a short par 4. Here we go. Switching out from a driver to a wood. I'm not sure why. I guess I was playing it safe. It was I think it was a 5 wood. And it wasn't. I think it might have been a 7 wood. No idea. Okay.
All right, let's pop this in the fairway.
Oh yeah, that's why. Because I could do that, but the wind is against me. So I'm gonna aim here and do a 2 wood and see if that works. Let's find out. I want to get further than my ghost in this one. Okay, so basically do that shot and hopefully don't really screw it up. Okay. Okay.
I think this looks pretty safe.
Honestly, if I hit trees, that's fine. Yeah, there we go. Oh boy. That... I think I'm in a tree. So that is not helpful at all. So while I went further, I somehow ended up in the worst possible position. Oh no, I went past it. Okay. I'm going to use a pitching wedge here. Just marginally fast. Not too bad though.
Sweet.
And he's setting up with a long putt here.
Ha 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 ha, didn't make it.
All right, here we go. This one for the birdie.
Oh, that's very easy.
This one's on track. Nicely done. Dropping it for your birdie. That's awesome.
And there we go.
And that'll keep you at 3 over for the round.
Here's a par 3, 16th.
All right, aim for that pin and drop it close.
Now this one's kind of tough, because I have 6 iron, which will be definitely too much because of the wind and it's low. And I don't have a 7 iron, so I have to use an 8 iron here. So here we go. that is basically exactly what I wanted. Wow.
Okay, on the green, good stuff.
And let's see how he does on this hole.
Sounded like I didn't hit that right, and it looks like I didn't hit it right because we went into a sand trap.
Well, let's see how he gets out of this one.
I hold that. Okay.
5-footer here, nothing too bad.
Well, that won't be too bad here either because it's a 5 foot. There we go.
Perfect.
That was an incredible trip.
All right, your adjusted score is 2 over par after that one. Nice solid birdie on that last hole. We got another birdie in the works here.
I got a massive par 5, 17th. Wind is helping. Here we go. There we go.
Nice.
He's ready to let her rip here. Let's see what he does.
More falls over there. Look at them. 2 wood time. Wind is still helping, and it might go down there. This might work. Here we go. I don't think I hit it quite right. It's bouncing not the correct direction. This is not where I wanted the ball to go at all, but it is going to not be safe. Damn. If the ball didn't bounce to the left, it would have been fine. Okay. Sand shot. I'm gonna use a gap wedge here.
Well, you're on the green. That is decent.
Goodness, look how far that chip went. Oh my goodness.
This is a long shot, but he could make it.
Wow.
Here's a putt for birdie.
Bit right, left. Okay, it's about here, I think.
Yeah.
Damn, just a bit too much.
3 feet to the hole here.
There we go.
There's a nice putt for you.
Okay, so that'll keep you at 3 over for the round.
Alright.
Coming off a par on the last one. Let's see what happens here.
The final hole goes through another big valley, and not anywhere near the clubhouse, realistically. Now, I could try that, but I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do a draw, heavy draw, so I can survive. Let's see what happens. Yep, the tree helps. Trees help here. To slow the ball down, and I'm on the fairway in a good spot. Look at that. That's what I wanted.
Alrighty, he's good to go on this one. Let's see how he does.
Looks like I did something similar because I switched to driver. actually had a better shot than what I did. But we'll end up basically around the same spot. Because it's going to go right back down to where I'm at. No. Pin location's fine. There we go.
Little 6-footer here, nothing too scary.
Goes right to left, go about there. And there we go.
Woo.
We did it.
And he's putting this one for birdie.
So it's better than my ghost here. There we go.
Finding ourselves at 3 over par as we wind things down here. Good job.
Well, thanks for the round. It was enjoyable.
Yeah, it definitely was enjoyable, and I like this course a lot. I forgot how much I liked this one. Yeah, I did favorite it, yeah. There we go. It hit all fairways in regulation, which is way better than my ghost. Oh boy. Yeah. Alright, so that concludes this episode. Next up, we're heading to TPC Deer Run. If I can find it. Yeah, there it is. We're going there next. And then we're going there in 5 episodes after that point. So yeah. That'll be interesting. So thank you, Linksters, for watching me play some of the Golf Club 2019. I will see you Linksters later.